So we're here Sunday morning at 29th and 30th Street. We're waiting for the first runners to come by, participating in the Ascension Seton Austin Marathon. Now this is a marathon that attracts more than 20,000 runners. That's a pretty astonishing number, but Austin, the area, seems to have a very thriving running community. The 10K, the capital version, another marathon that they have in Austin, that attracts somewhere close to 30,000, I'm told. So as you can see, the police have blocked off 29th to accommodate the runners. And it looks like we might be getting some coming soon, because you see the advanced team, if you will. There's the marathon lead. And yes, indeed, I see the first few handful of runners coming by, people cheering them on. It's very exciting stuff. I've been standing here waiting for a while to get a glimpse of the first runners, and there they go. These are people in very good shape, obviously. Incredible shape to be able to run such distances. We're going to continue to stand here and see if we can spot some more runners. It's part of the fun of this, if for those not participating in the run, is to line the streets of downtown Austin, or central Austin, from downtown to going north is where I'm at, but just to watch them and cheer them on. Something of a community focal point, if you will. Some people who've probably never run a marathon in their lives. It's a spectator sport, just to watch the throngs of runners pass by along the streets. So we're going to take a break here just to see if take a break, and then we'll come back when we see the mass of runners passing through. We did see the first few come by, the first in the pack. But you know what? I'm going to leave it here before I sign off and take a break, because I see two more runners and I want to give them their props. That tower that you see in the background, of course, people in Austin recognize that immediately. That's the UT Tower. That's the centerpiece of the UT Austin campus, University of Austin campus. So yeah, you see that one lone runner here, and he's being cheered on. There he is. He looks very determined. Morning, sir. He's very determined. He didn't answer my greeting because he's so focused and concentrated. But here's another kid. Look at this guy. Looks happy. He smiled. Thank you, sir. Good morning. Good luck. That one smiled at me. Here's another one coming, if you can see. I'm tired just looking at them. I can't imagine actually running it. I mean, I'm exhausted just standing here watching them. Okay, so here we go. Look at this guy coming. He's got a really good stride, very determined. We'll see if he can keep this pace up, because look, he's doing very well. Yes, very good gait. Get his speed, and there's an officer directing traffic, I should say. So we are starting to see the first smattering of runners. The first in the group. They're coming in few and far between, if you will. I see more coming in the distance. So I'm going to play it by ear, but at least I want to show you these other runners that are coming past, because these are among the first. And here they come. So you hear the cowbells in the background. There's a small gathering of young people, as you can see there, cheering the runners on. You can hear them. This young man is coming through. Look at him, very determined looking. That look of concentration on his face was pretty fierce. He was oblivious to everything around him, really. I could tell the single-minded focus on the road ahead, literally and figuratively, the road ahead. Here's another group. See, sometimes I think, and I'm not a runner by any stretch of the imagination, but I think that sometimes some people prefer a buddy system like you just saw there, running in pairs. Others, I believe, seem to be content running by themselves. They prefer to be by themselves. I think that if I were a runner, which really defies the rules of logic, but if I were a runner, I think I would be alone. I'd like to race alone. I really enjoy my solitude as a rider, and I embrace that solitude. So, and it's just it's not an isolated sense. You don't feel isolated when you're embracing your solitude for a purpose, with a goal in mind. You actually embrace it, and you feel like it's just a temporary state of being, and you will, after you finish your goal, you'll be with people again, around people, interacting with your friends and loved ones. But while you're in the task, performing the task, sometimes it's best to be alone without any distractions whatsoever. That's just my theory. What do I know? But I do feel I tend to see more people